Chris Cully will provide immediate response to breaking news stories by attending your studio's sat trucks or telephone.
Let's talk to Chris Cully. Now, Chris is a former Met officer, now director of a security company called Dilitas. Hello, Chris. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Vanessa. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm wondering what within the law can be done, if anything at all, to dissuade these particular people, this group of people, from doing what they're doing in Park Lane.
Crisis lurks ever present beneath tranquility. It can erupt at any time, threatening unpredictable damage to personnel, clients, reputations, systems, organisations and revenues.
Former police detective and ex-special branch officer Chris Cully. Good evening to you, Chris.
Good evening.
What would have been the ideal outcome of this siege?
The ideal outcome would have been that it was a peaceful end, all the hostages came out safely, and obviously this gunman would have been arrested.
Dilitas provide a radar and response in protecting, managing, coordinating and remediating issues by investigating and protecting your interests in times of crisis for resilience.
From Dumbarton by a former police officer, Christopher Cully, who now runs the security firm Dilitas. Chris Cully, thank you. Now, the challenge for South Wales Police in this, one would imagine, is substantial, of course, but there is a sort of template now for world events like this, aren't there?
Oh yeah, the United Kingdom is well versed in dealing with operations of this size, be it political or indeed sporting events. And the police have protocols and have blueprints that they follow. They follow them because they've been proved to work well. And South Wales Police and the allied agencies that will have been involved in the planning of this matter will be ready to focus in on the last few days before the meeting. And I'm sure a majority of their planning will have taken into account certainly the incidents of the last few months with members of ISIS moving to and from the country. And no doubt they'll probably have been running their planning as though the security risk was going to go too severe, which clearly it did yesterday.
Dilitas manages that world so you, your industry and your reputation can continue to grow with safety and profit. When something happens, Dilitas. It's on our radar. Chris Cully will provide immediate response to breaking news stories by attending your studio's sat trucks or telephone. Chris Cully can be contacted 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, including public holidays, on 07775 667 977. For calls from outside of UK, call 0044 7775 667 977 or email Christopher@Dilitas.com. Chris provides sharp, factual and insightful commentary in support of a studio anchor or external transmission with no briefing or preparatory work required. He is located at Kingston-on-Thames, Greater London in the UK. Chris Cully of Dilitas.com.